So we've got ourselves Ribery 95. It's a beautiful evolution. Ribery has not been in any sort of upgrade since Team of the Year, and most definitely this is one that you can get behind. Now I must admit, he was actually relatively easy to snipe as well. He's coming in at the moment at a lovely extinction price of 130,000 coins, which isn't terrible in himself. And obviously you've got the lucky sevens that upgrades him into this beautiful masterpiece of a card. He will have the technical, the first touch and the press proven. Not the worst, but not the best playstyle pluses, but we can still work with that. I think the upgrade in himself is very, very nice. Obviously, for whatever reason, Futbin don't want to give us the pluses anymore. I've got to figure it out myself. Now, I was looking in comparison to the Team of the Year because it's really the highest rated card he's got. He does have the finesse shot plus on that one, so that is a big dub in himself. But this card does have 4 better pace. He has 2 better shooting, 2 better passing. What's that? 5 better dribbling, defending I don't care about, and he's got the same physicality. Now he's already a 5-5, so that's fair enough. That's always nice. And in terms of stats, we're looking pretty good. Like, let's be real here. Now, chemistry style wise, I believe obviously Hunter's normally for the base version. Now he's got 96 already. Dribbling wise, I'm pretty comfortable with, to be honest. So if you was to, for instance, go for the Hunter, you'd get the 99 and the 97. Now, what I can imagine a lot of people will go for is probably something like a Hawk, just because you get the maxed out pace still, but you're not wasting so much. Shooting goes up a little bit, and you get a bit of physicality. I'm not overtly fussed about the passing as much, because for me, especially when it comes to a left wing, I want him pushing up as much as possible. I need him to have a decent level of passing, which he definitely has, and then it's going to be all about the dribbling, which he does have in an absolute abundance. So it really goes down to just maxing out that shooting. Pace is not important, to be fair. You could argue that you could go with something like a, what would it be? It's not a Deadeye. You'd go for, which one is the finish? It's Sniper. You could go for mostly explosive and instead go for that absolute maxed out physicality as much as possible. Like here, you get the extra bonus. You'd lose out a bit of jumping, that's fine, but you get a 12 extra bonus on the strength. You just wouldn't get any more pace. So really, that is going to be what you could go for and be absolutely fine with it. Obviously, mine has a Hunter on at the moment because it was his base form, which I'm going to change. And this is the first time that we are taking him into champs already, so it's a big draw to go in. What in the mechanics is that all about? So it is going to be an interesting one. There is obviously other options that you can go for as well. It isn't just him that you want. I think there's multiple chances. Can we find a Drogba across there? Going for a very lapse of pass. That's a big ball up, I was going to say. Wanted it to Mendy. Now, he does have the best partner in the world at left back, being Furlan. That was awful. I tried to switch in time. That's terrible. Now, we are coming into kind of the absolute middle of champs as well, so it's probably not the best time to be trying a new card. Can we... Oh, we can't slot it down the middle there. I do need to try out that technical. The only problem is, I'm not that much of a technical fan, I'm not going to lie. It's decent in some areas, but I just... It's not my favourite. That's a good ball, though. Can we whip it in? Nice. Into Nunez. It's going to fake. Look for the finesse, and it's a tiptoe of Danzo. Out wide to him. A battle's going to come in. Now, the problem is as well with wingers, it's not just about constantly running nowadays, because everybody, every man, dog, cat have got 90-something pace and are unbelievable in every area, especially with the progression that we've got. So this is where Ribery, maybe kind of like a month or two ago, might have had a little bit of an edge still with that 97 pace on the base, but most definitely now it's considered not much of an advantage anymore, having that incredible amount of pace and dribbling. Going out wide to him. Can we whip a ball in? Oh, it was so close to Drogba again. Last-ditch attempt. Now, I must admit, the only thing that's kind of getting me with this Ribery card is we are due the upgrade. Like, Team of the Year was a long time ago. I can imagine there is a Ribery cards in the works at some point, because there's just bound to be. It is screaming out for a 97, 98 Ribery, quadruple playstyle plus, crazy maxed out stats. That's just inevitable. Like, I could imagine we'd even see like a proper 98, maybe 99, depending on what they go with. I feel like they will do the shapeshifters at the end. They kind of love it because you can then move players like, for instance, how we've seen Acuna, we've seen Atal, Trent be absolutely phenomenal in that centre mid role with a 5-5, just incredible stats. That could be a potential for Ribery, but the only problem with him is I don't want him anywhere other than striker, because I don't want him fullback. I don't think he's going to be able to work in the centre mid with his body frame, so it's going to have to be, that's a great ball as well, it's going to have to be, that's super! Barcola! Lovely stuff. Great fizzle in. But it's going to have to be a striker. Or a right wing, if they really want to say that's a shapeshifter. But it could be. We've seen worse things. What is this? Let me know down below. Is this a new tactic for the kickoff glitch? Because I have never seen somebody ping it every single time off kickoff. That's criminal. Does that actually even work? I've seen a goalkeeper one before, but never that one. Get a touch. I get a second touch. It's just, I don't know. It's hard because I'm so used to the likes of Vinny. We've used Ronaldinho recently, and their dribbling is just next level, and it just comes down to a specific dribbling type. And I just got used to it. Like, I'm so in much preference of a Vinny and a Ronaldinho because they have very similar. Same as Neymar. They have that almost Brazilian swagger when it comes to a dribble. And to be fair, I would love a rapid on him. Rapid is my favourite at the moment. I like the technical. I think it works as long as it's something. But I'd probably even take quick step at this point. It's always the good thing having tall strikers. You know that you can whip a ball in at some point if we can get it round. Just have to keep dribbling. All the way. All the way! Should have gone the other post. Why on earth it didn't? It's a solid ball, but I don't know if Nunez is going to get there. I was going to say, we'll take a little bit of luck to be able to push it forward. I don't know if the press proven's even going to do anything, you know, for Ribery. Just because he is quite a small frame. Like, I don't know actually how tall he is, but I don't think he's more than 5'7", really. Oh, it's a great ball. Ribery's just got to put it in. Round the keeper, Ribery keeps the dream alive. It's beautiful from him, calm, composed, and it should be a finish from the 96 Frenchman, or 95. I don't know what rating he is now. Thinking 95. Oh, this is going to be the battle in itself. He's got a lovely bit of frimpong to deal with, and full well we're not going to... What on earth is that cross? We're not necessarily going to get the better on pace of him, seeing as though he is maxed out at 99, even from, I think, one of his inform cards, to be honest. Down the wing again. Can we find anything other than the shadow of Frimpong? Took the shoulder off him. All the way. All the way. Ah, I was looking for something if we could. Frimpong. Oh, that's a lovely little chip up. Fair enough there. Nunez doing enough. Oh, it's just not enough. That's the ball. Drogba. Barcola. Nearly there. Oh. If only he got it a second earlier. Little few steps, try and bring him in. And then do the shoulder. Nice, he's got a great acceleration on him. This is where it counts. Pings it across. It's Nunez. Let's go. Sometimes it's just about dropping that shoulder. Twice now in this game, he has fell for that hook, line and sinker. And every time that acceleration is perfect from Ribery. Ooh, found the overlap. Little on the inside. Nunez, oh, looking for the finesse if he could. So in terms of options that you can go for, these are kind of what the popular ones at the moment is. It does change pretty much every time. Obviously, you can see a lot of CR7s. We did him in the last one, so I thought, you know what, I'm not going to do him again. The base version was the 95 in the Elite Quartet, I want to say it was, but it's now the Inform that you can get into the 95 this time round. You've obviously got De Jong, Rio, base Rio as well, Trezeguet, Son. You've obviously got a bit of... Crouchy Baby, you got Company Felix. There's a whole host of decent players, and the good thing with this one is it's completely free. It's the one thing that I do like when it comes to some of the evolutions is they don't cost you anything, whereas you look at a few of them like, yes, the 96 Ronaldinho was great, but you do have to put the coins in if you do want it as well. Now, obviously, with this one, there's a whole host of players you can go for. It isn't just the players that I've mentioned, but I thought, for me, with all of these cards, most of them, not every single one of them, but most of them have some sort of upgrade. So it's nice that Ribery hasn't had anything, so he is completely fresh with this. He's not got a single upgrade since the Team of the Year, and this is now the next step up. Now, obviously, we do have more than likely a Ribery coming, so this won't be for too long, but if you are looking for that Bayern Munich past and present, you're looking for an only icon French team, you're just looking for a French left mid anyway, this is going to be a great option. Now, I think the only thing that does let him down is, in terms of the playstyle pluses, they're not the greatest. Like, if you like technical, brilliant, that's a good one. The first touch is normally an extra bonus if you've already got something decent. The press proven, as much as, yes, it's going to have some sort of capability, it's not necessarily my number one shout. I'd kind of like the rapid if I could. I'd have loved maybe like a finesse shot or something shooting orientated there as well, but beggars can't be choosers in this, and I must admit, it's nice just to have a 95 Ribery. And I'll always say it when it comes to now these evolutions, I really wish they'd change the back in and we could just change back to the icon or change to something different. The evolution on an icon is hideous because it's black and white. I don't want the grayscale on Ribery's face on a green card. Doesn't look bad on the icon. So in terms of what we'd go for, like we said, I do think the Hawk is a great shout if you wanted the maxed out pace shooting and a bit of physicality, or you could go with the sniper and get as much physical as possible. There's two different ways. I don't think the Hunter's really needed because you're just missing out on so much. Like, you're getting a +4 and a +3, whereas you're getting a +3 and a +5 with the Hunter. But then also, if you look at the sniper, you're getting a +3 and a +8 on the physical and 5 on the obvious Hawk as well. So it is definitely an easy option there. I do think he's a solid card, but I would love an upgrade later on down the line. That would be really nice to see. So let me know down below if you did anybody. Who have you chosen? If not, at least do it with a fodder player. Get yourself a 95. It's just from an 88, and you can put it into, I don't know, Carfu or something. But other than that, make sure you like and subscribe.